It's great that, like, everyone says I'm going to be a big star and everything. I just don't want to let it go to my head. I want to stay normal.
I want to stay normal. I want to stay normal.
It's a long fall from Disney child star to Hollywood pariah.
Life has changed drastically, but for the better, you know?
The troubled life of actress, musician, and former teen idol.
You're a great example. Lindsay, thank you very much. Please come back.
Thank you.
It's just, it's a recipe for disaster.
You know, it's hard to kind of maintain your privacy.
That's 90 days in jail.
Lindsay Lohan.
Teen movie queen Lindsay Lohan.
So please welcome one of Hollywood's rising young stars.
Another rising young star.
Ladies and gentlemen, Lindsay Lohan.
Look at Lindsay. Every time Lindsay comes back, she's more and more a woman.
She's 12, going on 20.
We're just vicariously interested in a lovely young woman like yourself.
It's just, it's a recipe for disaster. I mean, you had so much attention on you, and you were so charming and adorable.
The huge phenomenon that there is with all these younger performers. It feels like they're machine guns at this point, kind of just shooting at your face.
You have to adjust to this tabloid thing, which, as we all know, is getting out of hands. And sometimes now you pick up the tabloids and you learn things about yourself.
What do you think's the biggest misconception about you? What is it that you read the most? You're like, you got to be kidding me.
30 days in jail on the reckless driving case. 30 days in jail on the first DUI case consecutive. And 30 days in jail on the second DUI case.
People like to go off this, you know, girls my age going out all the time and that sort of thing. And I think, you know, I work a lot harder than that to kind of have that sort of image, which is fine. They can say whatever they want. But I think that's the biggest misconception.
That's 90 days in jail.
We covered the ups and downs, the highs and lows of her life, but I've always rooted for her.
Now, you know I have routinely made jokes about you and the activities, true and otherwise. You're aware of that, right?
What is the biggest misconception about you, Lindsay?
I think it's hard because it is frustrating to me when people always say those, you know, partying days and stuff, because I was never really a partier.
How many times have you been in rehab?
Because you've been in rehab a bunch, right? Like 6 times. Is that right? Something like that. So
She also says constantly sending her to rehab is pointless.
in the past, a lot of it, people don't know this, but I was sent to rehab to avoid, you know, them trying to put me in jail.
And this is her 6th time.
So it wasn't something that I necessarily wanted or was ready for. It was something that it was kind of just going with the motions.
And with that kind of mentality, I must say, from an outsider looking in, so rehab won't work this time either.
Now, aren't you supposed to be in rehab now?
Yeah, it was really rocky. No, I think that this was the first time that I was able to, you know, when I went to treatment this time and I went to Cliffside, I really just wanted a moment for myself. I've gone through a lot in life, and I'm looking forward to actually just taking time for me. I play out the whole story of what I've put myself through when I do, and how that just takes me here.
Okay. And have you been sober since we last met?
Yeah.
Hello. Let's celebrate that. That's where you are right now. Look at how great that is.
It's great that, like, everyone says I'm going to be a big star and everything. I just don't want to let it go to my head. I want to stay normal.
I want to stay normal. I want to stay normal.
You can only please so many people.